Your offense needs a major upgrade in College Football 26. It's no secret. It's why you clicked on this video. But don't worry, in this video, I'm giving you the complete UCLA offensive game plan from the Gun Bunch formation. This offense is going to change your game overnight and actually let you win games regardless of the game mode that you're playing. I will warn you though, the best plays, the best setups are going to be at the end of the video, so stick around so you don't miss that. Or it could be the reason your offense still sucks in College Football 26. Alright, so like I said, this is going to be from the UCLA Playbook running their Gun Bunch. This ebook is actually live over at victoryformation.gg. Use code BLT for 20% off. The full setups, the red zone, all the runs are over there as well. But here we're going to talk about some pretty good pass concepts. FL pivot, inside zone, bunch verticals, bunch trail. If you're playing Ultimate Team right now, I believe only bronze takeoff is available. So I would put it on either number 2 or number 3 here. And then have your, I guess, worst receiver probably just be in the slot. And I will show you guys later on in this video why that is the case. But we're going to go ahead and come out in this play clear out, SE out every single play. I mean, we're going to have some more, setups later on in the video. What's an offense without a one-play touchdown? But you're watching this video right now, why aren't you subscribed? Like, I'm about to show you how to run the best offense in the game. You might as well hit the subscribe. So go ahead and do that for me. But we go ahead and we're playing against a cover 3 defense right here. And so what you're going to see is this corner out's going to hold this third down. We're going to take our beautiful time, and then we're going to be able to pass lead that ball all the way down the field. What is going on with my camera angle for an easy one-play touchdown? I mean, it really is that simple, regardless of the game mode that you're playing. I think that, this is just easy. But you can also see right here that if you want to throw the corner out, I spied off the entire rush and we still got pressured. But you see, if you, Kareem, was that not a one-man rush? This is crazy, bro. Now this is insane. A one-man rush, bro. But you see, we roll out the pocket and then we're able to, set up our, big play down the field. But really, bro, you have a lot of options in this play. So you can throw the corner out here, boom. You can throw, I throw that a decent amount on the sideline, again, wide open if Nico wants to hit a receiver. But this play clear out, very, very good. I'm going to move on from that setup because it's kind of pissing me off how we're not able to hit that. But if they want to run cover 2, we're still going to be in this play clear out. But route combo is going to be a little bit different here. We're going to stem down X this time. And to open the custom stunts menu, all you're going to do is press the button and then press X. So press Y, then X, and then custom stem, and then you're going to use the D-pad up or down. Let's see, this D-pad right here, up or down. So we're going to stem him all the way down. It's going to see right here, if they're going to run cover 2, you're just really waiting for your guy to run over the top of that cloud flat. I score so many big gains just taking advantage of this route combination right here. You can also mix it up and this time put X on this, or really you could just leave X on his fade and then put RB on a corner route here. So this time, you pretty much actually, you're actually just calling the same route concept that beats cover 2. But you're going to have it, same route combination that beats cover 3, but this time it's going to beat cover 2 in the same fashion. We get time, no way to throw that. And really, once you get one-on-ones in this game down the field, one man to beat, just hit a juke, and you could score a big touchdown there for you. But yeah, cover 2, cover 3, gonna have a lot of problems again, making sure our bunch is on the wide side here when we're calling these plays. But the next play we'll go ahead and talk about here is going to be bunch verticals, and we're going to put them in man coverage here because this is one of the best man beaters in the game. So here's the thing, if they're going to play backed off man coverage, I'm going to put my B receiver on a curl, and that's going to be the only high route because boom, we're going to take it, and then we're just going to try to throw that curl route at the top of his route. These guys are soft, man. They're going to drop the ball. This is just a routine catch in this game, though. Boom, throw this. That time he brings the pass in. So I'd say, at least in Ultimate Team, bro, really in any mode, catching traffic should be pretty good. Your guys should catch a lot of those passes. Normally, yeah, there you go. You're actually supposed to be able to aggressive catch that ball in front of the guy to where he's not even able to make contact with you at all. So we're gonna go through right here, take the snap, boom, throw it earlier, and then really come back to that ball, make it to where that defender can't touch us and try to break up that pass. But besides the Clearout on this play, I mean, we have two other man-beating routes. Actually, we're gonna put our tight end on drag. That would be the other thing that I would do. And so boom, now we're gonna take the snap and we're just gonna see our running back in route's gonna do a great job. Like I said, hit that juke, pretty good in this game, pretty good in Madden 26 as well. But you're gonna be able to see boom, take it in route, does a great job. And it's just, I mean, there's a lot of bumping that goes on in this game in man coverage, we know that. But for some reason, this route is just a money route against a lot of man coverage based defenses. You can also see your tight ends open if you want to throw that, or if they use her as a running back. But really with this play against man coverage, we're really trying to look for our curl first, then our eyes go down to our running back and our drag, and then the fourth kind of read here would be our crosser, which you see gets strapped up on this play. And that's really the main reason that I tell you guys, you have to take your first read against man coverage. You know, I mean, I like taking my first read a lot of the time against zone coverage as well. But I heard K-Max say this one time, it's like sometimes you make a good read, but you could have made a great read. And so you don't necessarily want to always get into the habit of, you know, taking the first read possible. Especially against man coverage, there's no guarantee that another guy gets open or the route that you're looking for gets open. So that's why against man coverage, it's typically best practice to just go ahead and take that first read and then, you know, go from there. Whereas with zone coverage, there's sometimes where if you know they're in a certain coverage, you can wait for a bomb to set up, or you can wait for certain stuff. But even then, you can get yourself into some sticky situations there. But really though, I mean, I really like to keep it simple with this offense. But all right, so I would leave my running back blocking with this play. I would motion B inside, put him on a shriek, put X on a post, RB on a drag, custom stem all the way down. So it's gonna look something like this, a little crazy looking at a route combination, but this is going to be very good for you. So what you're gonna see is we're gonna take this snap right here, and this post route, oh my gosh, it's the same thing that I like to run in Madden. And this was something that's in my Lions game plan over on Madden. It's still at victoryformation.gg, but it's something that I discovered in Madden, and I'm taking it over here to college football because it's a money route combination. Really, all you're looking for first read, probably your tight end. But you see how they do a good job taking your tight end away. Your next read is your drag in the middle, but you see how they do another great job of taking away that drag in the middle. But boom, they can't really take away this stem down post route. Stem down routes are the king in this game. They are the king, they are the king, they are the king. They get open versus everything. You can see this is a cover 4 defense, and a route that breaks at the 2-yard mark is able to run underneath of all these zones, obviously run over the top of these flat zones, and get to a great spot wide open on the sideline. So this, like I said, I promise you guys, you stick around and watch the rest of the whole video, this is a route combination, and honestly one that you can call out of any formation, right? Using those custom stems, using those custom stem post routes. And actually, that kind of also show you guys how good these stem down routes are. I'm just going to put a whole bunch of route stems on the field, right? Be like that. And we're just gonna take this snap. Yep, we just want to see, and can we get it there? That's a dot, yeah. So you see how just put a whole bunch of route stem down routes in this game is crazy. These routes are crazy. What did our tight end do right here? He's wide open for probably an even bigger gain. Not only does he create separation, but you understand when they're in man coverage, they have a huge problem with bumping in this game, bumping into each other, and so you could just probably just lob that down the sideline for like a 40-yard gain. But it just goes to show you, bro, route stems in this game, more bumping occurs right here, and that's why we're even able to get this route open. So man coverage, very risky for them to run, and you know, route shading is a thing in this game, and also route committing, and so you have to be able to beat man coverage. And honestly, the best way to do it, whether you're playing against man coverage, whether you're playing against zone coverage, using these route stems is going to be amazing for you. Alright, so the last thing that we'll talk about here with this video, I promise you the best setups are going to be at the end of the video. So this is one of them. This is actually in the game plan, and it's something that you guys should check out. But here it is. I'm actually in the wrong formation. We're going to go to, it's going to be the halfback swing screen here. So what you're going to see is we are going to motion this guy inside to go away from the fact that this is great. This is a great play. A lot of people love running shaded down man coverage in the red zone. I mean, some people run zone coverage, like they like to control spots on the field, which is great. But like this play, it's just a good play. It just makes sense. You're able to set up blocks. You're able to get 4 guys on one side to block for you. You wait until you're about to get sacked, and then you use, I mean, that's a touchdown. Because something else you have to use, and this is something I really haven't talked about, is that reach forward animation. It's new in this game where they kind of redesigned it, where you have to hold that right stick up as you're kind of getting tackled, and that's going to allow you to get that animation. You see this one, yeah, we're not going to really have a chance there. So still about blocks, still about, you know, being able to set guys up and hold your blocks. But nevertheless, I think it's pretty hard to pass down in the red zone. It kind of becomes a little tight, but plays like this make it a little bit easier there. Run him over and then reach for it. So I would say that this is something that you should start using. It's from the gun Y off tripped formation. You know, if you want to run it, I'll have the playbooks on the screen that it's found in, of course. But again, like I said, they run man coverage. You wait for your blocks to set up, you're able to get that one-on-one out there, and then you're just celebrating into the end zone. So that's a pretty good red zone play. Adding as many red zone plays into your scheme, like in Madden. Even in this game, I have like 4 favorite plays that I really like down the red zone that I like going to, and I think that they give me a good chance to punch the ball. And so that's what it's all about. But yeah, I promise you guys I would give you some secret stuff there, and that's a really good play to help you punch the ball in the red zone, kind of get a little creative down there. Alright, so that's going to do it for the UCLA Gun Bunch and a little red zone UCLA mini scheme there. Like I said, full scheme over at victoryformation.gg, but I gave you guys some of the best plays, and I updated it with some of the things that I'm currently doing now that, you know, when I did this video earlier in the year, wasn't necessarily thinking about at that point. But that's how you run the best offense in college football 26. Comment down below what videos you guys want to see in the future, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.